All right, so that's our cylinder, which consists of two circles, one below here and one on the top here. And then this is the height. The height is h, and then this is a circle, and the base is also a circle. Okay, so volume in general, volume of any shape is the base area multiplied by the height. Okay, that's the volume in general for any shape. So here our base is a circle. So it's circle times height. Okay. Now you'll need to know what's the area of a circle. So the area of a circle is pi r square multiplied by the height, which is given by h. Okay, so that's how you work out volume of cylinder here. So if the radius is, let's say, 2 centimeters, okay, the volume will be pi multiplied by 2 to the square multiplied by h. And if we say that the height is 5 centimeters, it will be multiplied by 5. So you get pi multiplied by 2 to the square is 4 multiplied by 5. So 4 times 5 is 20. So you get 20 pi. And then it's going to be centimeter cube because you give volume in terms of centimeter cube. All right? So that's the volume of a cylinder. If the base has to change for a different shape, then you will still do the base area. So you'll do the area of that shape and then times on.
What is it? I forgot. Is it like the letter next to is like centimeters per?
The pi.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, they asked you to use pi as 22/7,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now, in general, if you need to find the volume of a cylinder, you can leave it in terms of pi. However, in the question, if they tell you to use pi as 22/7, then you can actually substitute it. So if that was an exam question, it would actually be fine to just use pi and leave it in terms of pi. If they tell you that pi is 22/7, then you can actually do that. So then you would do 22/7 here as pi, and then you'll need to work it out using your calculator. Sometimes they ask you to use pi as 3.14. Then you will do 20 times 3.14 centimeter cube. All right? So it all depends on what they are asking you to use. If they don't tell you anything, it's totally fine to leave in terms of pi. Actually, it's better to leave in terms of pi. Do you know why?
Alright.
It's more accurate. Because when I'm using 3.14, I'm actually reducing the number of decimal places I have. So I'm using an estimate. And when you use an estimate, you get as final answer an estimate. However, when I'm writing pi here, it's called an exact form, meaning that's the rough form. It's like raw data. So there's no accuracy lost here. So maybe I can write a note. No accuracy lost over here. Okay, is that good?
Yeah.
All right, so that was the part where you have to work out the volume. So since I'm going to send that to you, there's no need to actually to take notes. Let me just erase and explain to you what will happen to the total surface area now. So here we've worked out the volume. Sometimes they ask you to work out the total surface area of the diagram. Now, for these questions, it's better not to learn formula by heart, but to actually try to understand how to how to work out the different things they ask you to do. So here you have a cylinder, and if you look at the cylinder, it consists of a circle as the base. And then you have that middle part here, the middle part, we called it the curved part of the cylinders, okay? So in terms of surface area, when they're asking you to find surface area, they're actually asking you to find the area of the whole diagram. So I'm just going to get rid of the title now, because now we are focusing on the total surface area. So now we want to find the total surface area. So the total surface area consists of the area of a circle first, but we don't just have one circle, we have two circles. We have this one here and the one on the top. So as a formula, TSA, which is total surface area, okay, I'm just going to denote it TSA, is pi r squared, but you have pi r squared 2 times because you have two circles. You agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, circle down here, circle on the top here. So when I'm doing pi r squared times 2, I'm actually able to find the area of these two parts. And then plus the middle part, which is the curved surface area. And the curved surface area is 2 pi r h. All right?
Yeah.
So once you've written down the formula, then you can actually replace. So we had as radius 2 centimeters, and the height was 5, so we're going to keep the same numbers. So it's going to be 2 pi 2 to the square plus 2 pi 2, and then h is 5. You see that I'm using brackets to represent multiplication, okay? If I try to get x in, it's going to be a bit messy. So then you can actually do it in your head without needing a calculator. So 2 squares is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. So it's 8 pi plus, here 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 5, 20. 20 times pi is 20 pi. Now these two are like terms because they are in terms of pi, so you can add them. So 20 pi plus 8 pi would be 28 pi. Now, what would be the unit of that? Can you tell me? Remember, it's an area now. It will be centimeter to the power of 2, exactly. Okay? Because volume is centimeter cube, but area is centimeter squared. All right?